So now that we're multiplying on this side, 120 times x, we're going to want to divide. So we divide both sides by 120, leaving just x on this side, and putting 240 over 120, which will equal 2, giving us 2 equals x. Now for this one, it's pretty simple. We're just subtracting this extra number, the constant, and then dividing this coefficient, which is the one that is being multiplied by x. So first we want to subtract 87 from 787, and that will be 700, and that will get rid of it from this side. And now we'll have 140x equals 700. So all we have to do is divide this 140 by 700, and we'll be left with x equals 5. So some equations have multiple solutions, just like much before how some only have one solution and some answers are no solutions. Some have multiple solution. So typically, you're going to find these in equations with two sets of parentheses with expressions inside them like this, and normally they're going to be set equal to 0. So for this one, x minus 3 in parentheses times x plus 4 in parentheses equals 0. Now, the interesting thing about this is there's actually two solutions, because to get 0, what you have to do is multiply by 0, and since they're being multiplied by each other, all you need is one of the two of these equations to equal 0. So if we set both of them equal to 0, well, one at a time, x minus 3 equals 0, well, when we add 3 to the other side, we're going to get x equals 3, and that will make it 0 in here, and no matter what's in here, 0 times whatever's in here will be 0. And the same on this side, x plus 4 equals 0. When we subtract 4 to the other side, we're going to get negative 4. The exception to this is an equation like this. So still, x minus 3 times x plus 4 equals 0, but this time it's being divided by x minus 3. Well, if x equals 3 in here, yeah, it'll get 0 in here, but when you divide an equation by 0, it becomes undefined, which means that this actually will not be a solution. And when they're the same expression, since it's being multiplied up here, you could actually divide this from the whole equation and actually just get rid of this in this scenario and just be left with x plus 4 equals 0, which when we subtract will be x equals negative 4 with the solution. And yeah, that's it for the basics of solving equations.